Okay, let's get started. I'm going to turn comments off. Hi, Divya. I'm just going to turn comments off so that it doesn't take the bottom of the screen, okay, guys? Because sometimes it's hard to see with the comments. Oh, and I forgot how to do this. Okay, great. Let's get started. So make sure you have your block if you need it, or if you have one. You can sit on your block or you can sit on your mat. You'll need a strap or a belt. Even a belt that you wear is fine. But if you don't have one, don't worry. Small towel works too. I'm sitting on your block or the mat. And just sit crisscross, crossing just above the ankles, letting your knees open up. And I'll just say what I usually say to everybody is that just listen to your body. Make sure that if you feel any pain, message me after, or if you want a modification, message me after, and I can work with you privately on that. So just close your eyes. Find your sit bones. So those are the sitting bones that are right under your butt, and move any flesh so you can sit right on them. And just begin to breathe. Breathing through your nose, inhaling and exhaling. I'd like you now to bring one hand to your heart or your chest and one hand to your belly. And just notice your breath. Notice what's rising and what part is falling. And on the next inhale, I'd like you to breathe in through your nose, fill your belly, and then as you exhale, let your belly drop. Breathing in through your nose, filling your belly. And as you exhale, let your belly drop. It may feel a little strange. We're not used to this belly breathing in our daily lives. On the next breath, I want you to breathe into your belly, let it rise. Continue inhaling, filling your chest, let it rise. And then as you exhale through your nose, letting your chest fall and then your belly fall. So inhaling, filling your belly, then your chest. Exhaling from your chest first and then your belly. Find the rhythm, just find the flow. Now, keeping your hands where they are, keeping your breath as it is, align your lower spine, your mid spine, and your upper spine. Feel the length. Notice as you do that, the increased space now that you have for the breath. And on the inhale, as you fill the belly, the chest, all the way up to the collarbones. And as you exhale, releasing from the collarbones, the chest, and the belly. Find all the space that you have for the breath right now. Keeping that breath, just release your hands. Bringing your neck and head in line with your spine so you're nice and tall. Bringing your hands to your heart, thumbs to chest, fingers together. We'll begin with one Om. Exhale to prepare. Inhale. And setting an intention for this class. Let's set an intention of acceptance. Accepting where we are today, when we're in a posture, instead of thinking about what we could do, what we should do, just accepting where we are. Good. Slowly open your eyes, interlace your fingers. Inhale, reach your arms up, interlacing your fingers, reaching long. So make sure the thumbs are in, the fingers are all together. Both arms are stretching, reaching. Good, and then inhale, and as you exhale, bringing your arms down. Stretching your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, drag your arms along the floor, and then inhale, and as you exhale, you can lift your arms off of the floor, feeling the openings. You should feel this opening across your shoulders. Good, and then release. Good. Bringing your hand to the side of your head, your right hand to the side of your head. Inhale, and as you exhale, just gently, without pulling, just gently bringing the head down to the right, stretching the neck. Keeping that left shoulder down, okay? And then switch. Left hand to the head, right arm down. Inhale, just stretching the neck. Good. Inhale, and as you exhale, release your hands. Come onto all fours for cat and cow. We're going to warm up the spine. So once again, cat and cow, hands are right under the shoulders, knees are under your hips. So the knees are going to be hip width apart and the hands are going to be shoulder width apart. We're going to uncurl the toes. So we're going to link this with our breath now. So on the inhale breath, we're going to come into cow. So inhale, 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 inhale. Looking forward, our tailbone comes back. That's it. Now as you exhale, exhale, round, chin to chest, round that spine down. Hold, suck in those abs. Okay, inhale, 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 inhale. Looking forward, tailbone back. And then exhale, exhale, exhale. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone down. Really round the spine now. Good, again. Inhale, 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 inhale. Looking forward, tailbone back. And then exhale, 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 exhale. Chin to chest, tailbone down. Good. Coming back to neutral. From here, lifting the right leg up, pointing it behind you, and lifting the left arm forward. So here we're being pulled in both directions. Imagine I'm pulling you from front and back. And then release. Leg and arm down. On the other side. Left leg, nice and long. So really get that leg nice and long. Point that toe. And then reach the right arm long. Reaching, nice and long, stretching. Good, inhale, bringing both hand and leg down. Good, from here, just walk your hands, one hand face forward, and curl your toes, push up into a downward facing dog. So I'm gonna move so you can see me. So, in this downward dog, I want you first to look at your hands. So all your fingers should be spread. The weight should be evenly distributed in your hands. So that means that the entire palm, so the 4 points, the weight is evenly distributed. And then with your feet. If your heels aren't touching, that's okay. Well, as we loosen up, that'll come. I want you just to pedal your feet. I want you to pedal them right and left. I'm gonna move forward so you can see me, right and left. So just do that, loosen up the back of the legs. Feel your body just loosening up a little bit. Good, and then bringing your heels back down, pressing your legs back. So the legs are working hard, the arms are working hard. The elbow, we want to imagine that the elbows of the arms are pointing forward. When you do that, you can feel the rotation in your shoulder. And breathe. Good. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. I'm going to step forward so you can see me. And then holding onto your elbows, folding forward. So when we fold forward, we don't want to be back in the heels. We want to be front in the balls of the feet. Folding forward. Backs of the legs are straight. We're letting the head hang long. And breathe. Good. Inhale from here, hands back down to the mat. Walk back, downward facing dog. Breathing. Good. Now inhale, walking the hands back towards the feet. Slowly now rolling up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming to standing. I'm going to turn to face you, but stay where you are. Inhale, reaching your arms up, interlace your fingers. We're going to reach nice and tall for the ceiling, reaching up. So here we're stretching through our legs, through our torso, through our arms. Nice and long. Arms are back by the ears. Reaching. Good, and then release. Once again, this time the other way. So you're going to tuck the thumbs the other way. It's going to feel a little different. We tend to usually pick the same way. Feeling the stretch. So again, stretching through the arms, the legs. Good. Inhale and then release. Good. Walking to the front of your mat. Bringing your hands to your heart. Take a breath. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Backs of the legs are straight. Inhale, bending the knees. Left leg back, knee to the ground. So that left leg is back, the knee is to the ground. I'm going to untuck the toe. Front leg is 90 degrees. From here, your hands are on your mat, and I want you to sink forward. So you're sinking and you're working on trying to bring the back of this thigh to the back of the calf. All we're doing here is trying to stretch that hip flexor out. So it's a gentle stretch right now. Don't go too deep. We're just getting warmed up. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Inhale, and as you exhale, bringing the right leg back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lifting the left leg up, stepping it between the hands. This time the right knee is down. Uncurl the toe. And again, the same thing. We're sinking forward in the hips. So you're going to feel this in this right hip flexor. It's going down. There's a big opening here. Breathing. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, stepping back, downward facing dog. Good. Take the right leg, picking it up, stepping it to the outside of the hands. So now the right foot is on the outside, my hands are on the inside. That back knee is strong, we don't want it to drop. Good, stepping that right foot back, downward facing dog. Picking up the left leg, stepping it to the outside. So the hands are in the center, that back leg is strong. Good, stepping that left leg back, downward facing dog. Good, inhale now, stepping the right foot between the hands and the left foot between the hands, folding forward, holding onto the elbows. Good, inhale, and as you exhale, coming up to standing, reaching for the ceiling. Inhale, down to your heart. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bending your knees. Left leg is back, knee is to the ground, uncurl the toes, and then inhale, coming up into crescent. Hook your thumbs, reaching for the ceiling, now sinking down. So what we did before, but without our hands on the floor. Now our torso is lengthening and we're sinking. We're feeling that stretch. It's a little deeper when our torso is lengthening. Breathe. And then inhale, and as you exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Take a breath. From here, you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, come forward into plank. So anytime we do plank, if this plank is too much, you can always have your knees down for plank. So in this plank, our butt is squeezed, our legs are squeezed, our abs are squeezed. We are squeezing everything. Okay, for this first round, we're going to come down now as you inhale. When you exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Lowering down to the mat. I'm going to slide back so you can see me. So, feet are, now we're going to come into baby cobra. Feet are together if your lower back is okay, otherwise feet are as wide as the mat. So, roll the shoulders back. Squeeze that orange between your shoulder blades. Squeeze the legs together nice and strong like a cobra tail. Inhale, stretching that head long. Exhale, lifting the head and the chest off the mat. Looking at the edge of your mat. So there's no strain. If that's too much for your neck, you can always look directly down. Breathing, make sure you're breathing. Squeeze those legs. All the strength in this is coming from your legs. Squeezing. Breathing. Hold. But not your breath, hold the pose. Good, now inhale, and as you exhale, bringing your body back down. Curling your toes, push back up, downward facing dog. So again, in this downward dog, feel free to walk out your heels if you need to. Feeling how much more opening you're getting in your legs now. Good, lifting your left leg, stepping it between your hands, bringing the right knee down. Uncurl the toe, inhale, interlocking the thumbs the other way, reaching up. Reaching long so our torso is lifting as our right hip is descending. Torso is lifting, hip is descending. Just feel that stretch. Breathe. Good. Inhale, hands back down to the mat, stepping the right foot forward to join the left, folding forward. And then inhale, reaching your arms up, slightly back now. Inhale, and as you exhale, hands down to your chest. Good. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bending your knees. Left leg is back. This time it's off the mat. So the knee is up. Anytime you need to though, please feel free to put the knee down if it's too much for you. This back leg is strong. So now we're in this nice wide, nice runner's lunge. Bring your left hand close to the right foot and inhale, and as you exhale, take a twist out. So you're twisting to the right side. Notice when you twist that the back leg doesn't drop. Keep it strong. Reaching. So you do this, and then the right arm is reaching up, up, and opening. Feeling the twist. The twist is from the belly. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Right hand comes down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Good. Lifting your left leg. Stepping in between your hands. Now coming into the runner's lunge on the other side. Bringing the right hand close to the left leg. Inhale, and as you exhale, take a twist out to the left. So remember that back knee, that back leg, we want to keep it strong. We want to reach this left arm up and over. Feel the twist from the belly. It's like I'm trying to get my abdomen up over my thigh. Feel that opening. Breathe. Good. Inhale, hands back down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming forward into plank. Hold. We're going to squeeze and we're going to hold this plank. So make sure you're breathing. You're coming nice and strong. You're on your tippy toes. Your hands are pushing so you're not sinking down. So you don't want to be sinking down. You want to be pushing through your hands, your arms, so you're nice and strong. Squeeze. Good. Inhale, and as you exhale, come down full chaturanga push-up or knees, chest, and chin. So it's knees, chest, chin, or it's full chaturanga push-up. Good. Okay. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to do one more baby cobra. So remember those hands are under your shoulders. They're like cricket wings. So if I saw you from the top, I would just see those wings. The feet, the legs are squeezing together. It's okay for your lower back. And when I say squeezing, you're squeezing from your foot all the way up, which means that your knees will lift when your thighs are really engaged. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze that orange. Inhale, and as you exhale, lengthening your head forward and up. Breathing. Squeeze those legs. As you inhale, when you exhale, can you go a little deeper? Squeeze the legs, lifting a little higher. Breathe. Feel the stretch. Feel it in your abdomen. Rolling those shoulders back, keeping those shoulders that squeeze that orange, squeeze the legs. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, and as you exhale, head back down to the mat. Curl your toes, push back, downward facing dog. So now noticing with each cycle how your body's opening up a little more. Okay, I'm going to move forward so you can see me on the camera. Okay, now I want you to inhale. I want you to reach that right leg back. Then I want you to bend the knee and open the hip. So the knee is going to come up to the ceiling. You're going to be looking under your right arm, feeling the stretch. Good, and then release, bringing that left leg down. The right leg down. Other side, left leg up, point it to the wall behind you, and then open. Open that leg, open the knee to the ceiling, feeling the stretch. Nice and open. Good, bringing that left leg down. Good, from here, stepping the right foot forward and the left foot forward, folding forward, holding onto your elbows. Feel the stretch in the entire back of your legs. And then inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, bringing your hands back to your heart. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, bending your knees. I'd like you to bring your left leg back, knee to the ground. So now you're going to walk. We're going to come into lizard. So those of you who practice with me know this pose. Uncurl the back toe. Walk the right foot to the outside. So now my hands are on the inside of my right foot. So you can stay here. This could be where you are today. That's completely fine. Or if you want to, you can come down to onto a block. I'm gonna turn so you can see that. I'm gonna come down onto a block. Okay, maybe that's enough for you. If you'd like to go deeper, you can come right down to the mat. And then if you'd like to even go deeper from there, only if your hips are open and you do this often, you can bring your foot on top of a block and come down. Like that. But if you haven't been practicing this, I would say take one of the other options. Because we're going to stay here for about a minute or so. So we want to make sure that you feel open. So in this, with every breath, you're just going to allow yourself to, your hip to open up a little bit more. This is a deep stretch also in the glute on the right side. Just breathe. Notice your mind. Stay with the postures. Remember we talked about that acceptance. Accepting yourself. Good. Now inhale slowly, walk back to your hands. Walk that right foot between your hands, so you're back into that modified runner's lunge. Pick up the back knee, pause, and then step back, downward facing dog. So here, in this downward dog, you can walk out your heels if you need to. Just notice how much longer your right leg feels. Wow. Some days it's just amazing. Good. Inhale, pick up your left leg, point it to the wall behind you, and step it forward. Bring that right knee down. We're going to walk the left foot to the outside of the mat. Hands are on the inside. Okay, so hands are on the inside of that left foot. Now we're going to do lizard on this side. So make sure you uncurl that back foot so the top of the foot is flat on the mat. From here. Now notice one side could be completely different than the other. Maybe you're here, or maybe you're on the block. Maybe you're down all the way, or maybe your foot is on the block, but that's the other variation where that left foot can be on the block and you can come down. But that's quite intense, so I would stick with one of the other ones, unless this is part of your regular practice. So as you breathe, with each breath, allow those hips to open up. Allow that glute. And yeah, you might find this side tighter. I find a lot of students are tighter on this side. Just breathe. We'll stay here for another 20 seconds. If it's too much at any time, come back into runner's lunge and go back to a downward dog. Or come back to your hands. Maybe that's what you need to do. Whatever you feel you need to do. Remember, we want to feel the stretch. We don't want to feel any pain. Good. Okay, inhale, come back to your hands. Walk that foot back to center. Both hands on either side. Pick up that right leg. And then step back, downward facing dog. Good. Just feel how much more open you feel now. I'm going to walk up so you can see me. Good. Walk out your heels as you need to. And from here, just pressing back deeper into your downward dog. Stretching the backs of the legs. Good. Coming forward into plank. Holding that plank, squeeze. Squeeze. So squeeze the abs, squeeze the glutes, pushing up through the hands, squeezing the legs. Everything is nice and tight. Good. Keep squeezing. Breathe. Good. Okay, now we're going to come down. Take your option. Knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga push-up. Coming down all the way. Uncurl your toes. We're going to come into bow pose. So, you're going to bend your feet. You're gonna grab onto your heels from the outside. Okay, so in this posture, a lot of it all comes from the strength in the legs. The harder you kick your feet into your hands, the more you're gonna lift. Your chest and your head will lift up naturally as you kick into your hands. So just take a breath and think about that. Roll your shoulders, squeeze that orange between your shoulders, okay? So now inhale, and as you exhale, you kick into your hands, lifting your head and your chest off the mat. So you're gonna kick deeper into your hands to lift your head and your chest off the mat. Breathing. Good, inhale, and as you exhale, coming back down. We're gonna do that one more time. So keep your hands where they are. Think about, if you can't reach your feet, you can use a belt around to grab your ankles. So I'm just gonna show what that looks like so you get a little break here. So if you need to, you can use a belt. Okay? So I'll move the belt out of the way. Okay, one more time, you got a little break. Grabbing onto your ankles. Roll those shoulders back, so squeeze that orange. Good. Inhale, and as you exhale, kick into your hands. Kicking, pressing into the hands with each breath, pressing a little deeper. Lifting up those thighs, lifting. Inhale, and as you exhale, good. Going a little bit deeper, breathe. Good, inhale, and as you exhale, releasing your legs and your head down. Release your legs, bringing your hands by your shoulders, curl your toes, push back up, downward facing dog. Take a breath, inhale and exhale. Good, inhale, step your right foot forward and your left foot forward, folding forward. And then inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, reaching back. And then bringing your hands to your heart. Great. Okay, coming to the center of your mat. We're going to stand with our feet apart. Bring our hands to our hips. And then inhale, folding forward from the hips. Folding forward, bringing our hands down to the mat. So you may need to spread your legs apart here. If you can't get your hands to the mat, don't worry. You can always put your hands on a block. This, any height, whatever you can do. Bringing your hands down and folding forward. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. If your head is touching the mat, I want you to bring your feet closer together. So if your head's touching, you need to bring your feet closer together so your head's not touching. I know some of you are super flexible. Good. Inhale, come back to standing. Turn your right foot facing forward. Your left foot, turn at 45 degrees. So we want to line up the heel of our right foot with the arch of our left foot. And then bending that front right leg 90 degrees, bringing our arms into warrior two. So sinking down. So in warrior two, our hands are strong. So our hands are not lazy. They're nice and strong from the fingertips all the way to the shoulder. Nice and strong. And our front leg is 90 degrees. We're sinking down into it. Breathe, looking forward over our hands. Good, we're gonna take a modified side angle here. So bring the right hand, right arm onto the right knee. Inhale, reach the left arm up. So first reach up and then inhale, and as you exhale, reaching over. So you can look at your hand if it's okay for your neck, or you can just look straight. reaching, breathing. Good. Inhale, back to warrior two. We're going to take reverse warrior. Left hand comes down the leg, left leg. Right arm comes up and over. So a tendency a lot is to straighten this front leg. We want to stay in 90 degrees in the front leg. Reaching over. Reverse warrior. Good. Inhale, coming back to warrior two. Turning the right foot forward, the left foot out. So now the right foot is at 45 degrees. The left foot is facing to the edge of your mat. We're going to bend that front knee and come onto warrior two on the left side now. So again, hands are strong, arms are strong. Front leg is 90 degrees. Find your warrior two. Good. Now we're going to do modified side angle. Bring the left hand, left arm onto the left knee, but keep that 90 degrees. Inhale, reach the right arm up, and exhale, reach it over. Feel the twist. So here, you're reaching over and you're twisting your body, you're twisting your chest to the right side. Stretching. Looking up at your hand if it's okay for your neck. Good. Inhale, coming back. Warrior two. Keep that front leg 90 degrees. Good. Now reverse warrior. Right hand comes down the right leg. Left arm comes up and over, but keep that left leg 90 degrees. Reaching. So you'll feel the stretch in this left side of the body. Good. Inhale back. Warrior two. Good. Turning your left foot and your right foot so they're facing the side of your mat. And then inhale, and as you exhale, folding forward. Bringing your hands down to the mat or onto a block, wherever you are. Stretching the back of your legs. Good. Inhale, bring your hands to your hip. Exhale, coming up to standing. Good. Stepping your feet together. We're going to come to the center of our mat with our feet together. So we're going to do a shoulder opener. So we're going to do Gomukhasana. So you're going to take your right hand and you're going to bring it around and you're going to slide it up your back. So it's going to kind of, you've got to wiggle it up your back. Okay, so between your shoulder blades. And then you take your left arm and you're going to bring it up and over, grabbing onto the fingers, the hand. If you need to use a strap, you could use one here, so you could use the strap like that. Or you can just use your hands. So, this arm that's up, we want to keep it back. And the hand that's under, we want to keep this right shoulder down. So your left arm, your left elbow is moving back towards your head, free your neck. Make sure your head is not stiff. And breathe. So this is a great shoulder opener. We're all spending a lot more time in front of our computer, on our phones. Good, and then release your hands. Okay, so we'll do this on the other side now. So you're gonna take your left arm. Now I like to bring my arm nice and wide because it gives me a better rotation to bring my hand up the back. So if you bring your hands up the back, that's it, and then the right arm comes over. Now, the right elbow, so notice this side. So this side could be harder, easier. We all have different issues with our shoulders. Reaching the right arm, make sure the neck is free. Left shoulder down, make sure you're smiling. Just breathe. Accepting wherever you are in this. Again, use a strap or towel if you need to. Good. And then release. Releasing your hands. Good. Take a breath. Inhale, reaching your arms up interlacing your thumbs. And then inhale, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinging over to the right. So here, both arms are stretching. Like even the bottom arm, it's not lazy. It is reaching long, long, long. You're stretching through the hands, through the fingers, the arms, the side of the body. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Switch the thumb grip, so the other thumb's in front. Reaching nice and long. Bring the arms back by the ears, and then inhale, and as you exhale, over to the left. That's it. Reaching nice and long. Breathing. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Good. Okay, releasing your hands, sitting on your mat. So we're going to do a series of forward fold. So what I'd like you to do is if you have tight hips and it's hard for you to sit flat on the mat, I'd like you just to roll up your mat like this and sit on this fat rolled up edge. It's going to give you a little more height, and roll it up as much as you need to. And then you're going to come with your legs straight in front of you. We're going to do Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So in this posture, our legs are active, they're nice and strong. It's like you're standing on both your feet. And then inhale, reaching your arms up. And then exhale, lengthening, nice and long. You imagine you want to get your chest past your knees. It's like head to shin is the name of the pose. And then reaching, grabbing hold of your calves, your ankles, your feet, wherever you are today, with a nice long back. If you are touching your feet easily, put a block at the end of your feet and reach for that. Again, make sure the sit bones are staying down, the legs are not bent. Reaching long, just breathe. If you're holding your feet and you'd like to go a little deeper, bend your elbows out to the side, bringing your body down further. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Inhale, reaching your arms long. Exhale, reaching them up. And then inhale, and as you exhale, bringing your hands back down. Good. Turning to face me. You're going to come sitting. You're going to bring we're going to do a spinal twist. You're going to bring your right foot over your left knee. So your left knee is bent back, and your left leg is bent back, and your right foot is over your left knee. So I want you to sit so both hips are on the mat. If you need to, you can if your right hip is rising up, you can put a block or a towel or something under it. Good. So this right foot is on the mat. Both hips are on the mat. You're going to inhale. You're going to bring your right hand behind your back. You're going to inhale, lifting your left arm up. And then inhale, and as you exhale, bringing so a few options here. You can hold on to the knee, or you can bring the hand to the outside of the knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist to the right. But you're going to twist from the belly, the chest, the shoulders, the head, and the neck is last. This twist comes from the belly, not from the head. A lot of times we'll twist the head without twisting the said torso. So twisting from the belly, keeping that spine long. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to come slowly out. So as we twist out of this, you're going to bring the head, shoulders, chest, belly last. Release the hands and switch. So now the right leg is going to be bent. The left foot is going to come over the right. Don't worry if you went the other way. We always even everything out. Check your hips. They're both down. If they're not, make the adjustments you need to. Left hand comes behind the body, lengthen, straighten your torso, nice and long, sitting straight. Reaching that right arm up. So now you're lengthening before you twist. Good. Now inhale, and as you exhale, bringing the knee to the outside or grabbing onto the knee with your elbow, whatever you feel comfortable with today. And then inhale, lengthen, and exhale, start to twist. Twisting from the belly. You're turning to the left this time. Twisting from the chest, the shoulders, the head is last. Breathe in. Make sure you're breathing. With each breath, as you inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. This is so good for your digestive organs. All that detoxifying that needs to go on. Breathe in. Good. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to come back to center. So twisting back from the head, the shoulders, the chest, the belly is last. Good. Releasing your arms, releasing your legs, lying back on your mat. It's not Shavasana yet, but I promise you it's coming. Good. So you're lying on your mat and your knees are bent. Okay. From here, you're going to bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug. Squeezing them in. I want you to pick up your head and bring it as close as you can to your knees, like a little ball. And then keeping your knees where they are, let your head come back down. So you're nice and tight. Good. Holding onto your right leg, stretch your left leg long on the mat. Pull your right foot, your right knee into your chest, stretching your left leg long. That left leg is squeezing also, okay? Don't let it get lazy. Good. Left knee back into your chest, squeezing, and stretch the right leg long. Good. Okay, both knees into your chest. Bring your feet down to the mat. Okay, so now our knees are bent, our backs our torso is on the mat, our arms are just by our side. We're gonna come up into bridge slowly. So you're gonna inhale, you're gonna lift your tailbone off the mat, your lower back, your mid back, and your upper, all the way up to where your shoulders and your neck meet, coming all the way up. If that's available to you, you need to push through those legs, squeeze those glutes into bridge. From here, take your hands, you can interlace them underneath your back, working your shoulders underneath your body, squeezing, lifting, squeeze. Squeeze those abs and squeeze the glutes. It'll take the pressure off, any pressure off the lower back. Squeeze the legs. Good. Make sure you're looking straight up. Breathe. Good. Now, keeping those hips high, bring your arms back to the side of your body, and we're going to slowly come down. But now, you got to squeeze those legs and those hips because you don't want your hips to drop. So inhale, and as you exhale, coming down from the upper spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Through the middle spine. Slowly articulating. Just visualize your spine. Visualize the vertebrae. Visualization goes a long way. Through the lower spine, all the way, slowly. Your hips are still off the mat. And then, allowing your lower back to come down. Your glutes, your hips, and you're all the way to your tailbone. Good. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, and as you exhale, roll your tailbone, lifting it off the mat. Rolling all the way, lower back, mid back, and upper back. Squeeze. Squeeze those legs. Squeeze the glutes, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders again, squeezing. When you bring the arms underneath the shoulders, you can really feel the opening in the chest. Squeeze. Keeping those feet firmly planted on the mat, pushing through the feet, but making sure that you're not scrunching your toes, you're not putting tension where you don't need it. Keep smiling. Okay, releasing your hands. Don't come down yet. Release your hands, bringing them by your side. Now we're going to come down. Slowly. Try to be as slow as possible. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Articulating each section of your spine. Noticing that some parts want to just drop. We want to slow down and articulate that. If you do these spinal articulations every day, even without the bridge, without staying at the top, you'll notice that your back will feel so much better. Rolling through the lower spine, all the way down, dropping your hips, your glutes come all the way down to your tailbone. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall out. Supta Baddha Konasana. And breathe. Let gravity just take your knees further to each side. Good. Bring your knees back to your chest. Give them a hug. Bring your feet to the mat. I'd like you to bring your arms out like airplane wings. Pick up your hips. Move them 2 inches to the left. Okay, so now your hips are 2 inches to the left, your arms out like airplane wings. Drop your knees to the right and look over to your left. Just taking a spinal twist here. Inhale, knees back to center. Pick up your hips, move them up 2 inches to the left. To the right, 2 inches to the right. Drop your knees to the left. Look over to the right. And if you did it the other way, just want to stretch both sides. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch your legs long along your mat. Stretch your arms, bring them down along your side, palms up. Walk your heels just along your mat, stretching your legs a little bit longer. Stretch your arms above your head, reaching long. We just want to elongate the body one more time. Nice and long. Good. Bring your hands just by your side. And relax. Close your eyes. Just relax your body. Relaxing your legs from your feet all the way to your hips. Let your legs just fall, your feet just fall out to the side. Relax your buttocks. Relax your spine along the mat. From your lower spine all the way up to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Relax your fingers, your hands, your arms. Just relax. Relax your entire torso, so from all your internal organs, just let them relax. Breathe into your chest, fill your lungs with air. Hold the breath. Open your mouth and just let it go. Turn your head from side to side, and then just bring your head back to center, relaxing your neck. Relax your face, your head, just relax. Be proud of yourself. Whatever you choose to do it with confidence, truth, and commitment. You are extraordinarily capable. See yourself wholly and truly for who you are and who you will be. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Thank you for taking the time to share this practice with me. Thinking about acceptance and how we can take that from the mat into our daily life. Namaste.